Nation, that is. I'm your host, tour guide, president, and Kang round here. The landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor. What you? If you don't follow the rules, follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a tax-paying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks or super chat if you're here in time, or a cash app. We actually prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all. Little niggas don't listen. um, Cash app tag is going to be in the description along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. You know, a lot of people being here, you got some people that click on the video, watch the whole video, and complain that I'm talking and not rapping after they read the title and, you know what I'm saying, and clicked on it. Nah, I don't get that, but it is what it is. Click on the Bandcamp link. I got all my mixtapes. Well, most of my mixtapes there. All of them from Nonviolent Rocco. You know what I'm saying? Something you can play in front of your kids and your parents. All the way back to which Nonviolent Rocco is less mixtape. It's more compilation. You know what I'm saying? Of songs that I have done that all where there's no violence on the songs, but they still tough though. You know what I'm saying? It's a skill set. Learn that. But everything from Nonviolent Rocko all the way back to Shell Shock, and y'all know I was going bananas on that. But yeah. Also, the merch link is in the description. This is monstanation.com. Hats, hoodies, shirts. Go get involved. Or spell things correctly when you're writing on the walls here in the nation. We don't mind your graffiti, but when you're tagging up in the comment section, spell the names of our monuments and our dignitaries correctly. Y'all hear that? Anyway. It's monster, not monster. It's an A, no ER. Helter skelter, not helter skelter. It's A's and H's, no E's and R's. It's ROCK. ROC, that's Rockefeller in them. Salute to them, but you know what I'm saying? It's different. Crips, I'll give y'all a little pass. You know what I'm saying? But throw a little cuz or cuz something in the comments so I know, you know what I'm saying? I understand y'all politics. But please, 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 if you don't remember none of that, remember this. It's BCC, not BBC. Pause. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? We are pause practitioners over here. And it just is what it is. To get out your feelings. It's funny to us. Why do you hate fun so much? You know what I'm saying? And talk about we got some sort of phobia. It's you with the phobia. When I say pause to women, it could be hetero stuff. It could whatever. Anything that sounds unintentionally schmexual, then I'm a pause. You know what I'm saying? I will pause. I'll just be talking about my daughter moms. Somebody who I have actually, and still, that ain't what I meant. Pause. And we both laugh. What's y'all problem? Anyway, I'm here to talk about if you see the title in the thumbnail, the Lobby Boys, not the Lobby Boys, the Let's Rap About It podcast. Oh yeah, there's one more. I see it in. I see it in there. There's one more thing. Boot Camp Click. The click is spelled CLIK. Boot Camp Click. It's 4 letters in all 3 words. That's the easy way to remember it. Anyway, the Let's Rap About It podcast. You know, they put up. I'm sure everybody saw that they they dropped the freestyles going at 50 Cent. I'm sure everybody has caught on to the fact that Dave East is like, nah, I'm gonna just rap. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna rap about it. I'm gonna just so yeah. I'm sure everybody has saw that Fabulous has went the hardest. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is assuming, I think at first glance it's just that in most of our opinion, Fabulous is the best rapper. out of the bunch. You know what I'm saying? Fabulous has a full tool set of tricks in his, you know, in his arsenal. You know what I mean? Name flips, punchlines, similes. You know, Fab know how to do all the tricks. So you know, a lot of us just looked at it. You know, a lot of people just looked at it and they was like, "Yo, Fab," you know what I'm saying? That 50, you know, just like 50 might be outmatched with all this Fab ish, and so you know, people gonna feel that way. I understand why they feel that way. You know what I'm saying? You know, just also, but as a practitioner of just lyrical, you know, just raps in real life, you know, as a lifestyle, as a, you know, profession, I know that, you know, if we talking about a rap battle, just the best lyrics won't. That's not all you need. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I've seen battles where better writers, you know, somebody who had a more you know, more punchlines or more this, you know, but have trouble to somebody who's just a more street battle rapper. Take the Math Hoffa Hollow the Dawn battle. Most people thought that Math would lose that battle because Hollow the Dawn has so many tools in his toolbox. You know what I mean? As far as rap, like he's, you know what I mean? And people don't look. I mean, and you know, hate on Math all you want. Son is he's underrated and underestimated a lot. I know that he has a lot of toolbox, but I still could very easily understand why people thought he would lose that battle. But you know, Math had the better dirt. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, he had the better attack. You know what I mean? So I know that that's a thing. So I don't immediately just give it to Fab because you know of his, you know, his collection of weaponry. But upon watching a couple of other videos, again, I mentioned it in the last video I posted. I saw a Harlem Legend video, right? Salute the Harlem Legend, right? He do good work over there. I can't front on him. You know what I mean? He triggered me a lot, but that's because I'm a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, and whenever vloggers rap about, I mean, whenever vlog, you know, whenever the media, whenever they cover the, you know, rappers, because that's my cloth, right? Whenever they cover rappers in a, you know, or entertainers in a negative manner, it kind of triggers me because I've been around since before media used to do that. You know, you only had the National Enquirer for stuff like that, but triggering or not, he do be having some info. You know what I'm saying? So salute. I mean, good info. You know, I can't, you know, I can't vouch for all of it, but he be having good. You know, I mean, I disagree. Anyway, salute to him. Um, and he made a video about this topic, and he was talking about, and it opened up my eyes to another possibility. He's talking about how it could be personal, like Fab could be harboring other feelings towards 50, of negativities towards 50, because you know, of all of the, you know, of all of the members of the Let's Rap About It podcast, 50 Smoke was the most clear with Jim. Right? He had the most clear, like he clearly had smoke with Jim. You know, they've been going back and forth for a long time. Um, you know, when he first, you know, when they made the episode, they was talking about the Diddy documentary, and 50 first, he first fired, you know, fired the shot at them. And let's be honest, yeah, they was they wasn't dissing 50, but they weren't for, overall they weren't for the documentary. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't, you know, so it wasn't disrespectful, but it's like, you know, kick a man while he down, this, that, and the third. And, you know, did you watch the documentary? I mean, we was here. Did he been kicking niggas while they down since the 90s? You understand what I'm saying? It's just, and when somebody, all right, you don't want to kick them, fine. You understand? You're not feeling violent. You know, you got on your good shoes, fine. But don't let me kick them. You understand what I'm saying? It's how 50 see the whole thing. You know what I mean? So from Marlon Wayans to, you know, to the Let's Rap About It podcast, to anybody else who has spoken anything negative or remotely against the documentary, 50 would jump, 50 jumped out there on him. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So now the back and forth ensues. He talking about they squatters, this, that, and the third. They playing off of it. They put out their freestyle, squatters' rights, so on and so forth. Jim verse wasn't that scathing. It sounded like Jim Dipset. He might have dissed some. He's like few birds left the coop, but it still dips. You know what I'm saying? F them niggas. He had that. Uh, he mentioned squatters in his verse, so that was the only direct shot at 50. Mano did the same thing, but only Fab went at him crazy. And what Harlem Legend was pointing out, and I don't think it's crazy either. I don't feel like it was scathing. I just feel like he went directly at him. You know what I'm saying? He directly challenged him. But what's being highlighted is incidents back in the past where 50 might have said something about Fabulous in the interviews. Like he felt like he Fab caught a stray in one of 50 interviews. I don't really think that's the one because I feel like he was just speaking his mind in for the most part a respectful way. But there's the slow bucks angle, and he spoke of and provided footage of a show a long time ago when 50 was on stage and an altercation happened with some of the people on the stage. Reportedly, I don't know Slow Bucks. I mean, salute to Fab. His brother Paul Kane is my man. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not going to hear me say nothing foul about my man, brother, no shit like that. But what I'm saying is, he the altercation happened on stage while G Unit was on stage, and Slow Bucks allegedly got his chain stolen, and 50 Cent allegedly ended up with the chain on while on stage. You know what I'm saying? And Fab was allegedly there, and Slow Bucks was allegedly Fab man. So what's being insinuated is that Fab is still harboring animosity from back then. That probably was in like 2015 or something like that. I think that's what he said. And I hope that's not true because if that is true, then that puts this whole thing in a different light. And it's like it might, this I don't like it. I don't like it. You know what I mean? Because that means it might have the possibility to go in a different direction. And I honestly feel like I believe all of these dudes I consider all these dudes to be about what they say they're about, right? But I don't no threats of physical violence have been slow. Not none of that's happened. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they all treating it like what it is, and which is today's version of marketing and promotion. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what they doing, then we can all be entertained by it. You know what I mean? Like and have fun with it. Because I don't like. If you follow this channel, I don't like seeing us go at each other like that. You know what I mean? People say beef is, battle is good for hip hop. I'm not sure I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Competition and all that. How collaboration ain't good? You understand what I'm saying? Like we love a good collabo as much as we love a good battle. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them, I understand negativity sells, but were we just programmed to think that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, as it stands, I feel like, hopefully it ain't that. Hopefully it is just what I'm thinking. Like 50, this is how he promotes. You know what I mean? He's killing two birds with one stone. You know what I mean? Like I could promote this shit, I could promote my product, and I could speak my truth on this matter because a lot of people would say, why are any of you defending Diddy? That's a question that comes to mind for a lot of people. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the thing. It's like 50 don't care. Like he Rotimi, I'm gonna keep saying this. Rotimi, one of the actors from his Power show, and Chameleon, both told stories of 50 Cent dissing them feeling some way, them asking them about it because they thought we was, I thought we was cool, Fifth. And Fifth told him, nigga, say something back. It's promotion. You know what I'm saying? Say something, you're gonna say some stuff back. You know what I'm saying? I can't say go check out my man, blah blah blah. Nobody does that. Niggas don't listen to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's off brand for the 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Mystique. I'm gonna say some shit to you, say something back. You're gonna have all the promotion you need for the, you know what I'm saying? More promotion than you ever had in your life. He don't care about these dudes. Like 50 Cent knows that this ain't gonna get out of hand if he don't want it to. You're not gonna run up on him. I mean, I've heard stories about the level of, the level of militants, like, not to say that Wack be telling the truth, but Wack told a story of one time niggas went to call themselves trying to do something. This nigga had Navy SEALs type of going on. Them niggas like abort mission. You understand what I'm saying? If that's true, son ain't worried about this getting out of hand. He just doing what he do. He defending his you know what I'm saying, while promoting. But yeah, people say they want to hear bars. I'm not sure that people like, yo, everybody want to hear the bars. I'm not sure if people just wanted to hear bars, they would be talking more about Dave East's verse. Y'all want to hear the disrespect, and you know it. Dave East was just bars. You understand what I'm saying? If y'all wanted to hear bars, all these rappers wouldn't be vlogging, doing podcasts and all that. If y'all wanted to hear bars. I would love to hear, I want to hear bars. I ain't gonna lie. I'm saying I would love to hear some bars. I would love to hear 50, you know what I'm saying, dust off the old black glove, so to speak. You know what I mean? Get Tony Yayo, Uncle Murder in on this. Somebody said in the comments on the last video, let's not forget, 50 got Eminem in the tuck too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's on reserves. M could come out and do something ridiculous. You know what I mean? But anyway, I've taken up enough of your time with my theories. Made sense of this video. Let me get 4 microphones. Rock on, rock go.